All right, you guys. So I hope you had a wonderful weekend and or had a wonderful day today. It actually was kind of sunny here today, but my husband was on a 6-day work stretch and he's been really stressed out at work. So we took today as a rest day. We watched Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom. Oh man, I love my DC Marvel movies. They're like, I haven't seen one yet that I have not been in love with. But anyway, so one thing I want to say, I do have on Dixie Coast Fitness, I do have vlogs on relationships and relationship tips. I don't do them very often because my husband told me, I made a promise, like if you watch my vlog on my trauma response and all that, then you know I've had problems with him liking my YouTube channel. So anyway, so I have to, he hates TikTok, by the way. Hates it, can't stand it, wants nothing to do with it. He ran by China, So the funny thing is, he doesn't have a TikTok. So that's why I feel I'm so much more free. It's very kind of weird to say that, but I don't have to worry about him yelling at me. But I do relationship things on my YouTube channel because I've been in a marriage for 24 years and I've been through a lot of trauma with it. So I really know a lot about stuff. But let's get back to the beginning. Let's dating stages. A lot of times when you're dating somebody or trying to have a relationship with anybody, it could be friendship or any kind of relation. This can actually go for any kind of relationship out there. You have to have good communication skills with each other. If you are not communicating with each other, then you can just forget it. Being open and honest. If they do something or say something that offends you, that upsets you, that you don't like, speak up. Don't be afraid to tell them through text message, in person, or whatever. Don't sit there and say, okay, I'm going to send them a message and then change your mind. You need to tell them, because if you are not open and honest with them, or open and honest in any friendship or relationship, you're not going to be able to count on them to be open and honest with you. And if it's one-sided and they've opened up to you and told you lots of things about themselves, secrets, things probably that you really shouldn't be told about or know about, and yet you're not doing the same thing for them, it kind of sends an alarm bell off, because then they go, okay, you know, or they're willing to yell at you through text message or however they have to because they're frustrated with you, and you don't do the same for them. It's gonna make them think you don't care about the relationship. So communication is one. 2, don't send mixed signals. Absolute no. So you're just platonic friends one day, but you know you want more than that with the person, and you're both single, so why not? So anyway, you know, I'm just saying, because you know what a lot of this world is like, and you really want it bad, want to have a real genuine, more serious relationship with them, but one day you talk to them through text message or in person, it's like all, you know, just like you would be if you were just normal platonic friends. You know, no big deal. You're my best friend. You're like another guy to me. You're like another girl to me. Type of thing. Okay? So this is for boys, for guys and girls both. You cannot do that, because if you're friends one day, friends with benefits the next day, and the next day you're calling them nicknames like that would indicate a girlfriend, boyfriend nicknames, and then the next time you write them, you're back to the other at the beginning, like you're just on kind of almost barely friends type messages. That's going to send signals to them. So you know what's going to happen is they're going to be like, nope. So you want to take the relationship up another notch, they're going to shoot you down back to the friends level, because you take it up to that notch and then you shoot them back down. You cannot go up here with nicknames and acting like you really want, and telling them you want a really serious relationship, and then going back to being friends the next day or the next time you message them. You're making them go, okay, so this day they really want a serious relationship with me. They want to be more than just friends, and they're telling me through text message they want to be more than just friends, or they're telling me sitting across from the table at me at dinner, telling me that wherever you're hanging out at, that they want to just be more than friends with me, him, her, whoever she, he is. And this guy or girl is gonna go, okay, I'm confused, because yesterday they were telling me these cute little nicknames. Yesterday they said they wanted a more serious relationship with me, and then today they're calling me this and they're talking to me like this, and then it gives them mixed signals. So You want a real serious relationship with a person, it's got to be consistent and steady. Meaning, you constantly got to stay with the nicknames. You got to constantly stay with the "I really want you" thing. You got to constantly, it's got to come in across every single text message, every single time you see them in person, because they're just going to scratch their head and walk away from you. And people, in this world, there's so many mind game players. There's so many douchebags, so many players, so many girls that like to sleep around, that for a guy or a girl to get mixed signals, they're not going to believe you and they're not going to trust you. They're going to think, okay, the only reason that they're taking it up this notch and saying that "I really want you" or "I really want a serious relationship with you" is so they can get you in the sack. That's what they're going to think. That's all you want from them. So are they going to ever make the jump of wanting to have a more serious relationship with you? Absolutely not. They may still hang out with you, they may still be nice to you, they may still let you see them once in a while, but they're gonna be, "No, you don't want me every single day, you don't want me every single time, because of the way you write me, the way you talk to me in person." So 2, do not send mixed signals. And 3, you cannot be selfish. Cannot, absolutely not be selfish. You have to be a giver. And it doesn't mean giving them material things. Guys especially have this thing around them where these men think they have to buy their girls expensive gifts, or their girl's gonna run away. If your girl runs away from you because you're always giving her things instead of just spending time with her, and she always expects or looks for or wants those kind of gifts from you, you can tell by the way she acts that she hints at you that she wants these material gifts, she don't love you. Sorry guys, she don't love you. She loves this, and that's the only thing she cares about is your money. If I were you, I'd turn around and run the other direction, because you want a long-lasting relationship. Relationship needs to start out platonic first. Start out being friends, hanging out as friends, messaging each other through text messages as friends. I've had people who was met through the internet and they've had marriages that's lasted 20, 30 years. Okay? So however you are able to communicate with each other, make sure it starts on a friendship level, that you learn about each other's lives, your families, what's your favorite thing to do, what's your favorite sport, what's this, what's that. Ask each other questions. Find out what each other's favorite color is, favorite food, favorite thing to do in your free time. Start it out that way. And just be friends, and then take it up another step. And then you can take it up to the serious level. But remember, going back to number 2, make sure when you finally are ready to make that jump with them, because you know that this person is the one that you want to then spend the rest of your life with, make sure it's not mixed signals, because again, you're going to lose them. Because if you have found somebody that is really truly a genuinely good person, that would always have your back, always be there for you, always be loyal to you, never do anything to hurt you, they're going to expect you to stay at that level consistently. And then finally, they're going to feel safe and they'll be willing to make that jump. And then you will finally have caught yourself a good guy or a good girl. So it's either way. Guys don't like being strung around either. If I had a man sitting next to me right now, because my husband doesn't like being on camera, he'd be shaking his head 100% with me. Yep. Because I can guarantee you, girls, that men are the exact same way. They don't like the mixed signals and like that. I mean, if there's situations where it is mixed signals because it can't be helped, I guess, I don't know. And then, then I guess it can't be helped. But in the majority of the time, it can be helped. So don't be selfish. Give more than you get. And I'll say it again, give more than you get to the relationship. Meaning time, text messages every day, doing things for each other, and it doesn't have to be done by money. It's done by just making time for them, carving time out for them in a way that they won't expect it, and showing up. I mean, knowing that you took time out of your busy schedule to take a few minutes for them will show them that you're really serious. Have a good evening, everyone. Get ready for my premiere tonight on Dixie's Friends.